Hey everybody, friendly neighborhood Glenn here from the hospitality show in Las Vegas. I've got Patrick Short of Peachtree with me, but first, let me thank the good folks over at Unifocus for sponsoring today's show. Unifocus.com, check them out. Technology that drives value to your business. Unifocus.com. So Patrick, great to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
One of the things that I've seen a lot more is people are getting much more serious about being real leaders. Forget the lip service. They're actually about real leadership. What does that mean to you, and how does that help you do your job?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And one of the things, leadership isn't a title.
Right.
And people forget that. So it doesn't always have to be, the top tier of your organization. Leadership starts kind of throughout your organization.
Right.
So for us at Peachtree, leadership really comes down to servant leadership. And, in our portfolio, we have a lot of extended stay select hotels. And so our jobs as a corporate office is to support our hotel team. So, that leadership is making sure you give them the tools to succeed.
So how do you think that's helped your bottom line with the business? Because you guys have been, since you came to existence, you've been one of the bigger players, just like really scooping up a lot of properties and stuff. So I figure it's got to be helpful for your strategy, or else you're not going anywhere.
Oh, absolutely. And, it goes back to service profit chain, if you know
Right.
the service profit chain. And that's really just taking care of your employees first. And if you truly believe in that, if you make that part of your core culture, they eventually will perform better. They'll take care of your customers. Your customers become more loyal and ultimately more profitable.
How are you thinking about workforce management? Because it's great to be a leader, but now people want more flexibility. They want to do things on their own terms instead of the terms of the company, right?
Yeah,
so how do you
absolutely.
process that?
Well, it's interesting in our industry. You can't work from home half the time. You got to go into a physical building. It's a hotel. So, we try to be creative in some other things. We started a couple of years ago the vacation reimbursement plan, and that gave our GMs and our DOSs and our corporate team the ability to have some life-work balance.
Mm-hmm.
So they can go on vacation and we reimburse them for it.
Wow.
It also gives back to our industry because we want them to travel like we want customers to travel.
Yeah, I love that idea, because really it's about helping them. How are you thinking about scheduling right now? Because one of the things that I see, we keep talking about how there's not enough people in hotels. My thought is, well, we haven't had them for so many years. Maybe those jobs aren't coming back, and we've already started to adjust to that new reality. Am I onto something or no?
You are. I think one of the things that we lost during the pandemic is part-time workers.
Right.
We still have some workers, but that part-time worker to fill in the weekends and some of those secondary shifts, it makes it more difficult. So we really try to be adaptable to our team, so if they can't work Tuesdays and Wednesdays because their spouse is working, then we can work around that.
Right, and that's I think that's the way it is. So flexibility, be honest with your employees. I love that servant leadership thing. I'm really starting to hear that more and more and more. It's how does it feel to be that way? Because I like when everyone's selfish, but it does good for others, right? I feel like it's one of those things that make you feel like you're happier by giving, right?
Yeah, it is. It's actually pretty rewarding.
Yeah.
I hear that a lot from our team that when you have the mindset of taking care of that person, giving them every opportunity, it makes us feel better. We actually, we started a few years ago when people leave us to go to another management company out there. If it's for a promotion, we celebrate that.
Yeah,
I would love to have 80 VPs.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have 80 VPs. So as we grow them, as we train with them, and they have an opportunity to further their career, that's great. It gives back to our industry.
Yeah, but I also think that the way you guys are expanding, you're going to have a lot more internal opportunities to help a lot of great careers as well.
Absolutely right. We actually just celebrated, since COVID hit, we've had our 400th internal promotion. So
wow.
We actually practice what we teach.
Well, congratulations. That's great. Patrick Short, I'm Glenn Hausman. Check out unifocus.com. See you all another time.